guys, it's Sophie. So today I have a book haul for you. It's not huge, but it's not that small either, and it's some books that I picked up at the end of June and some that I've bought right at the very beginning of July. So I've actually already read the majority of these. I have been sort of picking them up and reading them in the week I'm buying them, really, which is how I want to be doing things ideally when I finish my TBR. And now I have less than 20 books left. I'm starting to see how it works, how reading the books I have in my TBR would be what I hope I would use the library for, and then buying 1 or 2 books a week and sort of reading those as I get them. I'm really loving it at the moment. It's making me just want to go and sort of go out and buy those books I haven't been able to read because I've had the TBR, and it's really nice to be able to have brought a few things and actually get to them straight away. So with that said, the first book I want to haul today is Very Good Lies by J.K. Rowling. I've read this one. It's really short. It is quite literally just a speech that she gave to the Harvard students on their commencement address. It's very good, it's very sweet. A few sort of passages of it I keep going back to in my mind and just sort of thinking them over again. It's something I would like to read quite regularly, I think, and sort of see what you can take back. I've gone to sort of speeches myself. I've had speakers come to my school when I was at school, and I always wished I had it to take away and that I could revisit it. So I think it's really sweet that you've got something that not just the Harvard students but everyone can kind of share. So I'm really looking forward to going back and rereading this one. And the next 2 books you will have seen in my wrap up as well. They're both Murakami books. So the first one is After Dark by Haruki Murakami. I really like this one. It was the first Murakami I've ever read and it's put me in a bit of a kick of Murakami. 2 of the other books I have here are Murakami books. So the next one is Sputnik Sweetheart by Murakami. I've read this one as well. I enjoyed this one more than After Dark. I thought it was amazing. I really like the fact that there were LGBT characters in here, and I really wasn't expecting that at all. I just absolutely love them, and also the design of them. Like, I have 3 now, but they're so pretty with just the black and the white and the red, and I plan on collecting as many as I can. I mean, I'm just going to buy 1 at a time and read them 1 at a time. If I get bored, I'll stop reading them, but if I still love them, I want to collect these editions because they're so pretty. So the last Murakami I bought this morning, and it's Norwegian Wood. This is the one that when I was in bookshops I kept looking at and thinking, that's such a pretty cover, that's so intriguing, and really wanted to pick it up but wasn't that interested in the subject matter. But since I've sort of discovered that Murakami, from what I've seen anyway, I would read whatever he was writing about. I don't so much mind about what the story is, and I'm sure it will be brilliant too. They're just so pretty. Like, I just can't get over how they look like as a bunch. So yeah, I hopefully will sort of collect them and maybe just, you know, display them nicely somewhere on my shelves. Yeah, it's 'cause there are a fair few of them and they are all gorgeous. So the next one is a book that I am currently reading, and that is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. I read To All the Boys I Loved Before last night. I read it in one sitting. It took about 3 hours. Absolutely loved it. Tried to start reading The Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver, which is another one of the ones on my TBR for this month, but I just really wanted to keep going and to see what happens with the characters and to see how it concludes. So I read like 3 pages of this one and then I just went straight back to this one again. I will finish this one off today, I expect, and then probably pick another one up tonight. My mum has a sort of garden party going on, and I will be sociable for a bit, but most likely I will go and find a nice quiet chair and read something, so I will take something appropriate with me to read. So then the last book I have to show you is A Work in Progress by Conor Franta. This one I've just seen on Instagram everywhere. It's absolutely gorgeous, and when you look inside the dust jacket you can see like a plain wing. It's really beautiful, it's really nicely put together. It was a bit of an expensive book. It was a tenner rather than sort of £7–8 like it would normally be, and it's basically a memoir from this sort of internet personality. I don't know anything about him, but I've heard quite good things about this one, and I've seen a few people, you know, people reading it around, and I actually have a week off of work and I'm so excited. So it's started now, so I've got like 9 days today included, where I can do whatever I want. I can read whatever I want, I can get all my studying done, and I don't know, this one just seems pretty short. I think it's only probably a couple 100 pages long. Yeah, it's like 212 pages. and the guy who wrote it is the same age I am, so it'd be nice to read something from sort of a contemporary, my age perspective on life and who he thinks he is. And often sort of memoirs are older individuals, and it'd be interesting to see what it's like for someone who thinks they have enough to sort of write about at 22. So these are all the books that I bought in the month of June and the very beginning of July. I think that's it. I don't think I bought anything really early on in June that I hauled. I might have, I don't remember. But yeah, so really excited to read the 2 new ones. Finish this one off soon. I'm really enjoying them, and I will talk about that more at some point, because they're really good. They're really just like, they make you want to be a kid again. And even though I was never like, I'm gonna put these down. Even though I was never like, you know, the kid who hung around with people all the time and snuck out and went to kiss boys, like I saw people doing that like in the background of my childhood, and it always seemed interesting, and it's really nice to like read about someone doing it. It sounds weird, it's a little bit of like voyeurism in a sense for me of what it would be like to have friends in your sort of teenage years. But it's quite sort of comforting to me to read, and yeah, I think it's a really nice series. I think it's really cute. I really like the fact that the main character is Asian as well. Way more interesting to sort of pick someone up who isn't necessarily like stereotypical blonde, beautiful, tall, American, you know, it's just nice. But to see someone interacting in that sort of American culture, yeah, so really, you know, excited about what I'm reading at the minute, and excited for this week off. I hope to be able to make a lot of videos for you, because work's been quite rough recently and just the last few weeks, and I've not been able to really have so much time where I can feel comfortable just sitting and having a chat, and I miss it. So I'm going to shut up now, but hopefully you've enjoyed that. I really hope you have a lovely weekend off, if you have weekends off. If not, have fun at work. Don't take it all too seriously, that's what I do and it doesn't always work. I will see you very soon. Probably going to do like a week off TBR soon, so I'll see you for that. Bye!